All right. Good morning, gentlemen. Took a little time to think this really out of what we wanted to do. So for Italy, who has 44 to spend, all right. So for 15, we're buying an air base. For 3, an infantry, and for 26, I'm buying a fighter, an infantry, a sub, and a transport. Okay? So that's buying everything we need under the kitchen sink. All right, we're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4 attacks. So I'm going to attack this American over here in Central. We're going to liberate Cyprus, and we're going to take Malta and hopefully retake back Gibraltar. So, all right. So the first thing over here is we're going to attack a attack fighter, okay, and 1 infantry, and hopefully we don't lose. And we're going to go hit Colombia first. All right. And we'll do a tactical strike on that. So hopefully that'll win. All right. So now over here, since we're seeing the writing on the wall, we're going to take 1 transport and go 1, 2. We're going to load up 1 tank and 1 infantry. Go 3 and land on Cyprus. All right. And let me another tank. Chip that back out. And then we're going to take 1 more transport, go 1, 2, and we're going to pick up a tank. So that'll leave me 4 tanks there. Okay. Chip this 3 out. 3 infantry. And take 1 infantry. And it's a Russian infantry. How'd you get in there? Okay. All right. With this transport, we went 1, 2, 3. And you're going to land in Malta. All right. Okay. Over here, this transport's going to pick up a tank. An infantry and artillery. And land in Gibraltar. This one's just going to go back 1, 2, 3. All right. And going to bring in the battleship and 2 cruisers from bombardment for that one. All right. So those are the battles. That's it. All right. I was going to set up my tripod, but since I don't have to really just zit real quick. So I am going to do a tactical strike, and I have an infantry versus your mech. All right, so I'll just roll all 3 together. But if a tactical strike works, it works. Tactical strike worked, so that is now belongs to Italy. All right. Don't mean nothing, but it is a pro-Allied territory, so I will get, I think, something for that. All right. So the U.S. are out of Colombia, and the first time in ever, probably the Italians are in there, and the attack just flies back, so I'm going to go ahead and put him back over here. Okay. Since I'm doing it. All right. Okay, so let's put that in the damage pile over there. All right, next one is for Gibraltar. You have one tank. I have 2 cruisers and a battleship bombardment with an infantry and artillery. All right. I need a hit, and whew, look at that. I just got the hit from the battleship. Wow. Thank God it was there, and you couldn't hide. All right, so this Gibraltar is now out of U.S. territory. Tank is history. The Italians took that back. All right. Okay. All right. Italians now have Gibraltar. All right. There's my... All right, the next one. This one here is a walk-on. All right, and then we're going to attack Malta. You know what? And that's where I should have brought one of the ships in too, but I didn't. Oh well. It is what it is. All right, so I have a tank and an infantry versus your infantry. So I need 2 hits. See what happens. I got 1 hit, so the AA is gone. We'll do it again. You got 1 hit. My infantry's gone. And we roll and nothing. And we roll and nothing. And we roll and nothing. And we roll, and I got my hit. So I got Malta with the tank. All right, so these are history. Malta, and my infantry's in history. And Malta is taken with a tank. So I'll go up 1, and the British will go down 1. All right. I'll get the total dollar amount. Oh, and I forgot to add on, in this battle here, he did have a guy there. John said, just don't worry about it. Leave the infantry there. And he just wanted everything to head that way. So, okay. So that way, that's done on the turn there for the Russians. So they got that back, and they got their dollar back. Yeah, I think the Italians last time lost 1 here, but we're going to gain the 1 there. So the Italians will still be at 24 from what I understand. All right, so yep, that looks good. All right, so placement of units. I'm going to place an infantry, a fighter, a sub, and an air base over here in Brazil. We really want to keep this country. All right. Other infantry. This tank is going to move up also. Okay. So, all right. Okay. All right, I'm going to take my 4 tanks and go 1, 2 to Italian Libya. Okay, the rest of the guys are going to help the Germans fight off if the Australians decide to come in and attack. All right, so 4 tanks will be there to be able to use for a later date. All right, I'll move my cruiser here to A43. All right, I'm going to rail down 3 infantry. They're going to go 1, 2, 3 to Greece. All right. So that'll be there. Okay, I hope you can see all this, but I'll go over it more with deposition. All right, so the other infantry and I'm gonna put down on A33 my destroyer, and the other infantry is going to go into northern Italy. Okay. All right. So there we go. Okay, so in Egypt, I've got 2 infantry, 2 artillery, and a mech. Okay. In Italian Libya, I've got 4 tanks. In Malta, I have a tank and a transport. In Crete, I have an infantry and a tank, a transport in 37. In Greece, I have 3 infantry and a tank. And in southern Italy, I have 2 AA, an infantry. Northern, I have 2 AA and an infantry. In 33, I have a transport. In 34, I have a transport and a destroyer. In 30, I have two artillery. I mean, 2 cruisers, a battleship, and a transport. Gibraltar, I have an infantry artillery. A40, I have a sub. In Brazil, all right, I have 3 tanks, 2 infantry, 1 AA, 1 fighter, 1 tactical bomber, all right. And in Central America, which they can't believe that there's freaking Italians there, but they came in to visit and joined the Cuban cigars or the Colombia cigars and coffee. So got 1 infantry there. All right. So that's it for Italy. And I hope you did remember with Russia, we left that infantry there in western Ukraine. Didn't bother with it, okay? And gave them back their point. Took 1 away from Germany. All right, so for money, for turn 7, and get my sheets. So I have Italy at 24, but I'll do a count. I have to take my wife to the eye doctor. So if it's wrong, just let me know. But that's what I got. Trying to find my little cheat sheet, but oh, there it is. Oh, I got my big cards for Italy. What the heck? This one I don't need. That one I don't need. All right. So I got 20. Like I said, I got 24 with Italy. All right. 20. 1, 2, 3, 4. 24 with Italy. All right. I control at least 3 of these territories. Gibraltar, I have. Vichy, Greece, I actually have all of them. But so there's 5 for that. And I control all of Morocco, Algiers, Tunis, Tobruk, and El Alamein. All right, so there's 5 for that. All right. I have no surface warships in the Mediterranean. 5 for that. And I get 1 per territory of Italy controls. I do actually still have, I got El Alamein, Gibraltar. I do have Cyprus. that's 1, 2, 3. I have British Somaliland. That's 4. All right. So I get 4 for that. 1, 2, 3, 4. And per territory, if Iran is controlled, which I am not. All right. So I get, for next turn, two, 3, 4, 5. And I'll take that, make that into a 20. So I got uh, 24, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42. I have 43 for Italy next turn. All right, good luck, guys.